What's going on, everybody? James here, RedoptionAgency.com, 22 years selling full-time on eBay. And today I'm going to make a little video. We're going to talk about vinyl records. But when I was thinking about new videos, new types of videos to make, I'm like, why don't I talk more about what type of items I sell and break them down by categories and maybe even subcategories eventually. So for the last couple of days, I've been working on vinyl records, listing them into my eBay store. Part of that yard sale purchased about 2,000 vinyl records for $200. And so it's about 10 cents a piece, which is where I like to buy my bulks at, the price. I love 10 cents or less on my items. So we're going to go through and see what's been going on with the vinyl, what I've got listed, what has sold over the past little bit. So vinyl records for me, when it comes to listing them, I learned working in a music store that vinyl records, the collectors are very picky. What one person thinks is a very good, well, this ain't very good, it's a very good minus. I want my money back. I learned the hard way. Everybody's opinion's a little bit different, and they will get upset over the difference between a very good plus, very good, and a very good minus. Just one variation of that, and no, that's not what you said it is. So to eliminate all that, what I do is just put, you know what, in my description, I'm not very good at grading records. So everything's going to be in playable condition and be, I think I put a good or higher. Let's see what I put. What did I put? Yeah. Nothing would be lower than good when it comes to the vinyl itself. Plus, then I take a picture of the vinyl too in the third picture, so you can kind of get a real good look at if there's any scratches and the overall condition of the vinyl. Especially nowadays with better pictures and stuff. So I think I maybe in my last 22 years of selling on eBay, I may have gotten a couple of negatives because of a condition, but with the volume that I sell, that's nothing. So no big deal there. So it's never really caused any problems. Has it stunted sales? Maybe, probably so, but I'd rather have stunted sales because of that than arguing with people because I said it was a very good and it's a very good minus. I don't have time for that stuff. So that's just one way I eliminated it. So as of right now, I've got 4,500 vinyl records in my store. By the time I'm done with this collection, I should have about 6,000. So I probably still got a good 1,500 to go, maybe 13, 12, somewhere in there. It's going to be around 6,000. And that too will dictate also on if I pick any more up this year at yard sales. Yard sales is a great place for vinyl and getting them cheap. So vinyl records, it's such a huge market when it comes to record stores and collectors and such. Just finding them in the wild, say at a thrift store, you've got to be at the right place at the right time, or know somebody who says, hey, we just got some vinyl in, would you like them? And I've had that in the past. And I probably still got it today if I went in there enough, but I don't really go there much anymore. But so finding them at the yard sales is probably I would say the number one place to get them, because flea markets too is just there's a lot of traffic at flea markets. So yard sales is my number one choice of getting vinyl. So every summer I look for vinyl, and that's one thing I ask. If I see no music related items, a lot of people don't think that the music, CDs, cassettes, vinyl records, there's a lot of people that still think there's no value in that stuff. So whenever I go to a yard sale, I'm first to say, you got any music that you're looking to get rid of? CDs, cassettes? Because a lot of people will just still throw that stuff away and or just donate it. Because I've had several times where I just threw a bunch of CDs out. What? So yeah, I always ask about music and of course video games when you're at yard sales. But so yeah, I'm just enjoying the day listing vinyl. Let me go to newly listed, and you can see some of the stuff I'm finding in the lot. All this vinyl newly listed is all from that lot. So there are a lot of albums in there too, which is good. Not just the majority of it's 12-inch singles, but there are some albums in there also. But you'll see when I get to sold which ones have actually sold, and uh, that there is money still in 12-inch vinyl. And when I bought it with a thought that this late 90s to mid 2000s type of music is going to start coming back around again. So I think DJs are going to be on the looks for this stuff again if they got rid of it in the past. So I expect a whole lot more sales on these 12-inch singles. I found the Breakin' soundtrack. I talked about finding not Breakin', the other Breakin' movie. Dang. And I found it too. Why I'm brain farting. Breakin'. I haven't found Breakin' or what? Electric Boogaloo. Maybe we'll see it here. Why can't I think of that? Dynasty. So, and a lot of this will be R&B and hip hop, rap, dance stuff. So there are some other little oddballs mixed in. I'm finding children's records. I'm finding some country, some Linda Ronstadt. So there is some other oddballs thrown in this collection also. But if you look, I mean, you can see I have my lowest price is going to be $6.99 free shipping. I have very little that's coming in at $6.99. Most of it I'm putting up at a higher price. So it's not all just, the low dollar stuff. So, which is nice. Like one that just sold, but it was a cassette, low dollar cassette. I started a new thing today where the other day I put buy 4 get 2 free with coupon, and I've only had that for about 4 days and nobody's even thought about it. So today I started buy 2 get 2 free. I ran the numbers and it should come out pretty good if I can entice people to add a second item to cart, and then they get 2 more for free. So we'll see how that plays out for the rest of the month. I'm going to run that through the rest of the month in hopes to get the volume per order up, along with the dollar, of course. Why? Oh, I ended and sold similar within this. These 45s were not part of that pickup. I forgot. At the end of the month, I end and sell similar on stuff. So we're at the 30th here. So all this stuff is end and sell similar. And I got a lot of 45s still left in stock. So I'm hoping this buy 2, get 2 will move a lot of these 45s. So that's why you see this is fading away on some of them. And we're going to buy 2, get 2 with the same code. So if they go in and still try to use the same code, they're going to just get a surprise, a bargain, compared to buy 4, get 2. Yeah, these are all in it so similar. So you can see I got a lot of 45s that's just been sitting around. So I hope to move a lot more 45s, a whole lot more media, period, with this buy 2, get 2. Hopefully it'll feel like feeding the beast, because eBay, I went from my biggest eBay dollar day to the next day my lowest in the last 30 days. So figure that one out. I mean, that's typical eBay. In the last 31 days, my final record sales was $1,780, up 247%. So that kind of just shows you the number compared to, before, and how listing all this vinyl is taking the number up. So my goal is to get it to be the third one to enter into the $1,000 a month. So as you see here, we got hats that's for 4 weeks over 4,000, CDs for 4 weeks over 4,000. So my goal is to get the vinyl records there next with all this stuff. Dang, let me get past all these, man. Anyway, well, let's just go with what's sold. This is all that stuff I picked up on vacation. All those, the square dancing 45s. So like this Carpenter's was in that collection. K-Tel Records, I tell you about K-Tel all the time. Some Grandmaster Flash. Genius. So this is all 12-inch singles here. Project Pat for 14. Born Loser was this was something Jan picked up recently, I think. This was in the collection. Slave. Some older stuff that was in the stores. Moving. Got Leaders of the New School. I bought this on vacation too, in the same place I bought all those square dancing 45s last November. So this finally sold. And like these items here were in the collection also, along with these 45s. I mean the 12-inch singles. Hollies, Freddie Fender, Sylvester. And these with the odd other dates, these are end and sell similars. When an item sells and you have more than one, it doesn't always show up in the sold until the listing is ended. So that's why these are over here. It's because I've got more than one. So when I ended it and relisted it, it showed over here into the sold. Another K-Tel Records. That was in there. So was this. So now we're back into that stuff. Houdini. And then some older stuff's moving also. Nope. This is end and sell similar also. My bad. And now we're back to the 12-inch singles. Some George Benson. MC Light, Lloyd Banks, Do or Die, Still Pope Pimpin', Total Trippin'. So I need more of these to come in and buy volume. So Dave Clark 5, Nancy Wilson, Donna Summer, Red Foley. So some of the older stuff is selling also since I've been putting up vinyl. These two are part of the collection. A little 45 thrown in. These are part of the collection I bought. Same here. I bought this in Smoky Mountains at an antique mall for like $7 or $8, I think it was. So you can find good deals in antique malls. It's very hard to, but it can be done. These are part of the lot also, along with this. Oh, Do or Die. So that's a popular one. The Do or Die, Still Pope Pimpin' must have made a comeback. So hopefully I got some more Do or Die in there. So OJ's Battle of the Bands was in there. Wild Cherry. Little Partridge Family. I think Jan found that at the bins. Along with that, I believe. Part of the collection. I don't remember if that was Donna Summer. These are part of the collection. Creedence. This one, Detention. Some more here. So, yeah, I believe I'm over $600 made from that $200 so far. So course, that's before fees, I think, too. Just like a quick ad in my head. Here's more from the collection. It's sold. Actually, all these. So I've got some good moving stuff in there. So I think I've got about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, maybe about 13, 14, 12, 13 boxes left to get through. This is stuff also. Sesame Street, I think, was in there. No, there's some stuff Jan found at the bins. Kenny G was in there. Cupid Shuffle. So that was a decent dollar one. I don't remember what I took on it. More Red Fox. So Red Fox on vinyl is doing pretty good. Moving pretty quick. Flip Wilson. Fifth Dimension. Marvin Cease. Shalimar. Sparky D. An older Diana Ross that's been in the store for a while. Richard Pryor was in there. Olivia Newton-John was in there. I like this one because it's got an old Kmart sticker on it. And as I've said before, if it has a shrink on it, add shrink to the title. That lets the buyer know that that cover's probably in pretty decent shape because it's been covered the whole time. So there's more. This was from there, another Sugar Hill Gang from the collection. Partridge Family does well on vinyl, so if you're finding a Partridge Family. Fantastic Four, Paul Revere, Tina Marie, Dave Brubeck, Iron Butterfly, that was in there also. These last few were in there. Rick James was in there. Intruders. I think the Grassroots was in there. Little Stevie Wonder was in there. This is 26 standard American drums. It sold for $30, free shipping. I don't know if that was part of it though. I don't remember if that was part of the collection or not. George Benson, Seal and Croft, Silk Times. Back to some stuff that Jan found at the bins last time she went. She hasn't been in a little bit. Another one that she found. Here also. So you still find good items at the bins too, vinyl. So right now we're averaging. We're getting up to 100 vinyl records sold per month. So that's what we're working on. There we go. Somebody's taking advantage. Buy two, get two, it sounded like. All right. That was nice. I'll have to check the numbers and make sure my calculations were correct of what I'm making per item. Make sure it's worth it. I was waiting for the first sale to come through so I could do that. So yeah, we're working up to the 100 per month. So we're definitely made a huge jump already. So, and I still can't think of the other soundtrack. So I'm gonna look for it. Why can't it's the first one I thought of before. I don't know why I can't think of it. Break-In and Beat Street. Duh. So I'm hoping part 2 of the soundtracks are in there also. So we got Beat Street for 20 and Break-In for 24. So. All right, so that's my vinyl take on what's going on with vinyl in the last 30 days. So hopefully we'll get that number to keep jumping up and get it up there in the top 3 at over $1,000 a week. That's the goal. All right. Thanks, everybody. And I'll see you all in the next video. Later.